Today's video is going to dig into two specific tarot cards, the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, and talk about some subtle differences between the cards and how knowing more about the way they relate can help you give better tarot readings.
Welcome to the Happy as Annie YouTube channel. Let's talk about tarot.
Hello and welcome to the Happy as Annie YouTube channel. It has been a while since I have made a video and I'm going to try something new out today. So I want to start making a type or series of video that focuses more on the meaning of certain tarot cards. That's not really my style. I'm more of like a how to do a reading type of girl, but I feel like many of you do actually want to dig into the specific meanings of certain cards, and I'm here to pander to my audience. So we are going to do that today. We're going to look at the difference between the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. So I was doing a tarot reading for myself recently, and it was kind of about feeling stuck in a rut and how to get out of the rut. And so in that reading, I pulled the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands look a lot alike because if you think about it, they both include upright wands, holding on to one of the wands, and looking out into the distance. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between these cards and really dig into the imagery of each of the cards to see what we can find out. So how I want to do this is to point out some essential differences between these cards. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is the setting or location of the figures. In the Two of Wands, the figure is still at home. This figure is in the safety of his castle. The Three of Wands is not at home. The Three of Wands is standing at the edge of a precipice, looking out into the ocean. So what does that tell us? Two of Wands, you're still in your comfort zone. You're still in the planning and thinking stages. But if you draw the Three of Wands, you're not at home anymore. You have officially stepped out of your comfort zone into unfamiliar, uncharted territory. Now, here's another crucial difference I see in these cards that helps us tell them apart when one of them comes up in a reading. In the Two of Wands, we have a globe. The globe isn't actually adventure or the world or travel. It's a representation of it. It's an idea of it. So we can consider the globe as representing a model, a vision, or an idea. Something that you're just cooking up, something you're just still kind of dreaming of. The Three of Wands, however, this figure has now gone a step closer to actually getting to that uncharted territory, that distant land. Now, I do want to say something about interpreting this card. A lot of literal tarot readers, a lot of people who read tarot as fortune telling or predicting the future, which is not really my style, will get this card and say there is travel in your future. Now, that could absolutely be the case. This can definitely be considered a travel card. Travel can also just represent a new adventure, again, stepping out of your comfort zone. Another difference I noticed between the cards is the amount of red in the cards. I'm gonna link to somewhere in this corner, you'll see my previous video about color symbolism pop up. So if you're really into hearing more about colors in tarot cards and how that can enrich our interpretations, make sure you click on that video. But here's what I'm talking about. In the Two of Wands, the rich, bright, passionate red color is only in his hat. The Three of Wands, however, he is decked out in a fully red robe. Now, what does that tell us? Now, red, like I said, is a power color. It's a color of passion, okay? If the red is only on his hat, that makes me think that he is full of passionate visions and ideas and plans, but he's not yet ready to fully embody and step into those passionate plans. But as the sequence of the wands continues, the next step is, honey, you got to stop planning at some point, right? You have to don that red passion robe and actually step into that beautiful vision. And I don't know about you, but a lot of people like me tend to kind of stall in Two of Wands energy. Let me know if you identify with that. You love the planning, you love the idea phase, but when it comes to then making those plans a reality, that's a lot harder to do. Now I have one last thing that I noticed between these two cards, and that is the way the figure is grasping or holding on to the wands. Now in the Two of Wands, he is holding the wand in his left hand. In the Three of Wands, the figure has the wand in his right hand. Now, the theory of right and left hand might vary in different cultures with different perspectives, but how I've always learned and heard about left and right hand in terms of just kind of cultural, social situations and spiritually, the right hand is commonly considered the dominant, powerful hand. The right hand is the one that gives, and the left hand is the one that receives, since the left is the passive or non-dominant hand. I'm an academic, I'm a professor, so of course I'm about to give you the nerdiest example ever, but I've been through a lot of graduation ceremonies, and it's like nerve-wracking being on stage, right? So all of us always kind of rehearse how to do it. It's always take the diploma with your left and then give thanks with your right by shaking their hand. So again, like that's what I think of. You take with your left, you give energy, right is the powerful hand, okay? So why am I talking about this for an hour? Because if the wand is in the left hand here, that's more passive to me. He's not quite ready to take action yet. In the Three of Wands though, you're ready. You're moving, you're taking action because that wand is now in your dominant hand. You are in a more active, powerful pose here. I hope that was fun. A lot of you often ask me, what does this card mean? And what does this symbol mean? And what do you think of this card? So if you like videos like this and want me to dive into specific tarot card meanings more, let me know. If you have specific cards you want to hear more about and you want to talk more about in the comments, let me know those too. And if you liked this video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell notification to make sure you get notified of all future tarot content headed your way.